Hi everybody, we are Felipe Diaz, Mateus de Moraes, and Mateo Correa, and today we're going to talk about, in our opinion, the three most popular sports in the world. So take a seat and enjoy the video. The basketball is a popular sport in the world that is played with two teams and an orange ball. And the objective of the sport is to score more points than the opponent. The principal rules of the basketball game are: the maximum number of players are 5 for team. Score more points than your opponent to win. The points can be worth 1, 2 or 3 points, depending if you throw a free throw, if the other player makes a foul, if you throw the ball in the 2-point zone, or if you throw the ball in the 3-point zone. In the court you see an arc that marks what are these zones. Score within the shot clock. Teams have a limited amount of time to shoot the ball during a given possession. In the game, teams are allowed 24 seconds of possession before they must shoot. If the ball touches the basket and you take the rebound, you have 14 seconds for do the same. Fouls. The fouls are different in the basket than the other games. If you touch the arms when the rival take a shoot, it's foul. The same as if he make a dribbling, and also if you move with your body when he take a shot, it's foul also. And if you protest for the judge in a bad way possible, you have a technique. With two techniques, you are expelled for the game. And also, if you fight verbally or physically with another player, you have the same consequence. Limit of fouls. You must do 4 or less fouls if you don't want to lose the match in the locker room. Double dribbling. If you stop dribbling in a moment, you can start another dribbling if you don't pass the ball or shoot. Position. In the basket you have 5 positions: the point guard, the shooter guard, the small forward, the power forward, and the center. The best players. In my opinion, the best player in the history of the basketball are LeBron James. He won 4 rings, 2 with Miami Heat, 1 with Cleveland Cavaliers, the only ring in the franchise, and 1 with Lakers. He played in all the positions, but he say he is a small forward or power forward. He is the person that makes more points in the history, 40,000 approximately. Actually, he played in Lakers. Michael Jordan, a person that some people say he is the best player in the history. He won 6 rings with the Chicago Bulls. He played in the shooting guard position and he left the basket in 2003. Kobe Bryant, a person that changed the way to train. He inspired a lot of persons with his Mamba mentality. Kobe won 5 rings in the Lakers. He played in the guard position or shooting guards and he left the basketball in 2016. Bill Russell. He won 11 rings with Boston Celtics, the person that won the most rings in the history. He played in the center position and he left the basket in 1967. The best teams in the world, in my opinion, play in the NBA, the League of the United States. The top 5 are Los Angeles Lakers, that won 17 rings, Boston Celtics with 17 rings also, Golden State Warriors with 7 rings, Chicago Bulls with 6 rings, and finally San Antonio Spurs with 5 rings. In Uruguay, the level in the basketball is worse than the NBA or in the world. We only have one player in the history that played in the NBA, Esteban Batista. The best teams, in my opinion, are Defensor Sportings, that won 20 tournaments, Aguada with 10 tournaments, Cordón with 8 tournaments, Peñarol with 6 tournaments, and Welcome with 9 tournaments.
Tennis is a popular sport around the world. The main objective is to hit the ball over the net and into the opponent's court in a way that the opponents can return it. Players use tennis rackets to hit the ball. The game is played on a rectangular court with a net in the middle. The tennis rules aren't very difficult. You score points to win sets, and if you win 3 sets, you win the match. You score points when the rival hits out the court. Also, you lose points when you hit the ball out the pitch. To win, there must be a difference between 2 sets. The equipment is very basic. You need a special racket to hit the ball and shoes that allow you to play this sport. Also, there are accessories like wristbands that a lot of players of tennis use it. On the court, there must be a net that divides the 2 halves of the court, with one part of one player and the other part of the opponent. Now I'm going to share a ranking of the tennis players with the most titles in the story of tennis. Sean Connors with 109, Roger Federer with 103 titles, Novak with 98, and Ivan Lendl with 94 titles. And about the women's players, the ranking is Margaret Court with 24 slams. What is slams? The Grand Slam tournaments are the most important tennis events each year. It's about the Australian Open, the French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. Winning all 4 of these tournaments in a single calendar year is known as a Grand Slam. These events are considered prestigious because the best tennis stars are found there, and the high level of the competition they attract from the best players around the world. Tennis is loved by many people because it's a great way to stay active and improve your physical fitness. It's also a sport that can be played at any age and skill level, making it accessible to a wide range of people.
Football is a game with 2 teams with 11 players. They, using any parts of their bodies except their hands and their arms, need to do a goal in the area of the other team. Only the goalkeeper is permitted to handle the ball in the area, only in the area. The team that scores more goals win, and it have a referee to order the match. The equipments are football trainers, long socks, shorts, and your teammate t-shirt. That equipment generates is a greater comfort when they have to play the game. And if you need, you can use other pair of socks, I don't know, something like that, to generate a greater comfort. In Uruguay, the most important teams are Peñarol and Nacional. They showed that Uruguay is a strong country internationally, and in Uruguay they are the most winners. Peñarol won 53 national trophies and Nacional won 49. Internationally, they won 8 Libertadores. That Libertadores is the most important trophy around of America, and Peñarol won 5 and Nacional won 3. Around of the world, there are very good teams, such as Real Madrid and Barcelona from Spain and Milan from Italy, which are very recognized teams at a historical level in Europe. But if we talk about the present, we have to name Manchester City, which is the current European champions. The Champions League is the most important trophy in Europe, and the most winners are Real Madrid with 21 trophies, Milan with 14 trophies, Barcelona with 14 trophies, Liverpool with 13 trophies, and Bayern Munich with 10 trophies. The Champions League is like the Libertadores in America. It's very important to win it, and they have a lot of trophies. If we talk about the best teams around of the world, we should also talk about the best players around of the world. In this making mention for Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Maradona, Pelé, and Ronaldo Nazario. They are the best players in the world and in the history. They won a lot of trophies and matched and unimaginable for a footballer's career. At the same time, they were the best players in any of the teams that they played, like Maradona in Napoli is the most important idol, Messi in Barcelona, Pelé in Santos, I don't know. And in his national teams, Pelé, Ronaldo Nazario, Messi, and Maradona won the World Champions Trophy. For that reason, they will be recognized as the best players in the world. In conclusion, I believe that these are the most watched sports due to the number of countries in which they are played, the number of players there are, and the number of daily matches that they are played, which makes the spectator feel trapped by the sport and become a fan of a player or of a team, and at the same time becoming a daily viewer. And to finish it, we hope that you like our presentation about the 3 most viewed sports. And please brought a very good note. Bye bye!